We're going to talk about how to make a time series graph, and so I'm going to be using data from OpenStax. So you can reference the OpenStax textbook completely for free. Just look in the description of this video for a link. And additionally, you can find more free resources for Excel, statistics, and other math at divideandconquermath.com. Additionally, you can find the workbook that I'm using. You can look in the description of the video for a link to it, or you can go to divideandconquermath.com to access it. So I have this data for several years of CO2 emissions from different countries. And so I've got Ukraine, United Kingdom, United States, and we're supposed to make a time series graph for just the United States. So as far as how you do this, there's several ways on how you can do something like this. So obviously we have more data than we actually need. I don't need Ukraine and the United Kingdom's data. So I'm going to show you just a few ways that you could finagle this graph. Okay, now the easiest way would be to delete the data that you don't need. And this is not really the best practice, but it does technically get the job done. So I could delete these two columns. So I can go ahead and just go to these two columns. I can delete them. And then what I can do is, so a time series graph is really just a line graph. So then I can select the data that I need. And I can go into Insert, Recommended Charts up here, and then I can go ahead and select the graph that I want, which is just this line graph, and then you can see that I've got the years here and my emissions here. Okay, the problem with this is that deleting data is considered bad practice when you're working in Excel because you never know when you're going to need data again. So another way that you can do this, which is slightly better practice, is that you can just select the data that you need. So what I've done is I've selected the years, and then I'm going to hold the Shift key, and oops, I think I meant the Tab key. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hold the Tab, or I'm holding the years, and then I hold the Control key, and I select the data that I want here. And so now I've got the two columns of data that I want, and I can go back into Recommended Charts. I can get the same chart, bada bing, bada good, boom, we're good to go. There is another way if you're struggling with that. You can go ahead and select just two columns of data that you want to work with. So I'm going to just select the year and the Ukraine and go into Recommended Charts. Okay, so I'm going to make this data for the Ukraine. This isn't what I want though, but this kind of gets the structure of the graph that I wanted. And so the thing I wanted to tell you really with this is that this information is draggable. So see how I have the little black arrows here? I can drag this over and then I automatically get the graph for the United States. So there's a couple of ways on how you can do this. And it kind of just depends on what the purpose of working with your data is. But that's kind of what you want to do for that.